People, there's another link here, and Pasqelz on a separate account made a response. Clearin, they're still doing this like motif with like the abbreviation. Clearin the glooming, I wish, the grooming allegations. Okay.
Now,
Oh my god, my ears! My ears!
before you say anything, yes, I'm aware there are a bunch of other things floating around me, but I want to at least get something out there to defend myself because the grooming
Ouch.
part of all of this is the most important to me.
Yes.
This may be a part one if I'm able to figure out how to compile everything into a part two to talk about other things around me. But please keep in
Sorry, I was
mind, I
so
don't know
used to
how to
the other
write
one being
scripts.
so
I'm not good at
fucking
these sort of
quiet.
things, so
Okay.
I'm really trying my best. For the past 2 months, I've been living in agony and paranoia
I don't care. I'm sorry, Cortez. I don't care. Enough with the emotional please. Just stick to what needs to be said.
because I decided to
Like the people who you need to convince to be on your side do not care about how you are feeling emotionally. They just don't.
cut off my ex-friend
Thank you for the
Voided after
hearts.
finding out she was talking shit about me behind my back. I want to get something out there so at least I can have a breath of air. After that whole event, I got closer to my friend Kai. Me and Kai have only known each other for a year,
I
but
will
we
say
met
the
each other through
VRC
Voided.
avatars are
At the same
cute.
time I'm writing this, I'm currently 19 and Kai is 16, but we met when I was turning 18 and Kai was turning 15. I'm being accused of grooming Kai because of how I tended to act around them. Never have I ever groomed Kai or ever wanted to take advantage of them.
Okay.
I'm aware grooming is not incoherently sexual. There were other rumors floating around that people made up to
Incoherently? I think they mean inherently. Incoherent is a completely different thing.
take our friendship more than it was. Kai was my friend, and I never saw them anything past that. Therefore, I didn't want to treat Kai differently than how I acted towards
Let
any
her
of my
cook.
other friends so they didn't feel left out, and that was the problem. Ever since I was young, having stupid humor with suggestive themes in it was the norm for me. It was
I
even
can believe
normal
that.
when Voided
It's
Kai and
the
I
animation
became
meme
friends.
community.
All of us had the same humor that we'd pick up on. People are People are throwing around that because my humor has suggestive themes in it from time to time must mean that I'm grooming them, even though everyone else around me would have the same humor.
Yeah, no, yeah. I mean, I agree with both her and Kai, where it's like, I don't know. I mean, like, does she. This was 11 days ago. Wait, there's. Now Queeman's talking about. Hold on, a bit of a detour.
Maybe she doesn't even like her. She
Oh, is
hates her
she
for the
talking
way that
about
she
the,
hates me. I visited Stupid yesterday.
Okay,
She's not
he's
paying
also
attention.
talking about the cat thing. Got it.
Since a majority of my friends were adults at the time, it didn't exactly click that I should have died down my humor or actions around someone who's.
And, like, this is all, like. I mean, like, her explanation is reasonable. Queeman stole my content? No. Uh. Queeman doesn't even know who I am. uh. Like, the explanation is reasonable. That doesn't mean that you get to perpetuate the cycle, though. Like, if you understand that there's something wrong with this cycle, then again, it is your responsibility to stop. That's what I'm gonna say about that.
Younger than me.
Like, it's good that you recognize it, but at the same time, you have to stop. You can't just pull a birdie and be like, I was groomed into it, and then continue to do it.
I'm never used to being the older person. Ever since growing up,
Yeah, exactly, Villa. Like, the explanation makes sense, but it's still on you to, like, stop the cycle.
I've always been the youngest in a group, so I've never had the responsibility of having to what should I say, since I usually get carried away whenever I'm having fun. And
That's actually happened to me too. When you go from like being the youngest to suddenly being the oldest is like a really weird feeling. Like, uh, in boarding school, I went from being the youngest person in my dorm to the oldest in just a year. Like, one school year I was the youngest, and then the next I was the oldest. So it is a weird feeling to suddenly like be thrown, like, to have this responsibility as the older person thrown onto you when you like were not prepared for it at all. But you still have to be the responsible one regardless.
whatever current friend group that I'm in. I've been scolded and yelled at for this before, but since I was being scolded and yelled at, I couldn't comprehend where I was in the wrong because I just can't take it in if I'm being yelled at. So I was able to find something.
Stop yelling at me!
Did tell me the errors of my behavior, and now I'm able to understand I shouldn't have been acting that way around Kai. The whole grooming.
The thing is, it's not just about Kai, it's about everybody. Like, you shouldn't be acting, well, not everybody, but you know what I mean? Like, you shouldn't be acting that way around minors at all. I think that's important to recognize, Cortels, and the most important part is to stop.
Thing mainly comes from the Just Dance VR video I did with Kai. I understand from an outside eye that, yeah, that could have looked a bit weird considering our ages. At the time, I didn't think anything of it since we were both just having fun.
Yeah, the thing is, if, like, I don't see that much of an issue with it. If it's just, like, suggestive humor or, like, suggestive dancing or, like, minor sex jokes, and by minor I mean, like, you know, not that serious. I don't, like, considering that it's just a 3-year age gap, I don't really see an issue with it at the time. At the time of, like, this being made.
Think that once uploading that video, it was gonna blow up and everyone would start calling me a groomer.
But that doesn't mean that, like, Cortell should continue doing it, because now she's older and she, like, she's exhibiting signs of knowing better. So now she has to follow through with it.
As well, within the video, there's a short flashback clip of where it's showing I'm cuddling Kai. That's not true. We were sitting next to each other and
yeah, even if they were cuddling, the cuddling is not inherently sexual. And, like, cuddling in VR chat especially is not a bad thing. People cuddle with their friends in VR chat in a non-sexual way all the time.
Over time, Kai accidentally shuffled more towards me because Kai wasn't locked in place in game. I have the original recording of that.
Yeah, I get it. I get it. VR chat drama, I get it. Let's move on.
Before. It was just an honest.
All these people think that VR chat is like real life. It's not.
Mistake that I personally think people overreacted on. With the shipping OCs, it's all just petty stuff.
Thank you. Someone agrees.
Friends. I've shipped OCs with Voided before, and I've even shipped them with friends now. Voided seemingly made a big deal over it because the character in question was Raspberry, and I guess she just assumed that how Raspberry and her character acted.
So how old is this Raspberry character, though? No one's answering this question.
I guess she just assumed that how Raspberry and her character acted was gonna be the same as Raspberry and Kai's character. Because of this, I had some of my private drawings leaked that were not safe for work, but thank every fiber in my body that they were cropped.
If you sent these to minors, even if cropped, that's still bad, by the way.
It was still a breach of privacy, considering whenever I did draw not safe for work and sent it to Voided, it was...
Yeah, and I think, you know, Voided was still a minor at the time, so yes, this would be... I don't know if... I mean, like, if it's cropped, I don't know if it's necessarily illegal, but it's still, like wildly wrong to do. Don't do this.
Always a consensual thing that Voided would ask if it's okay to save it, and I would say yes, because I trusted her at the time. Not to just to not do that again.
I'm gonna put this back on, like,
is a sexual character
1.5
time, but that's not all what he's about. There are other things about him that aren't him just being a horn dog. Any drawings I've made of Raspberry and Kai's character were all just cute fluff stuff. I wasn't interested in making any sexual stuff related to them, and if anything, it just made me uncomfortable. As well, I'm pretty sure Voided was just mad that Kai's character looked similar to Voided's character because they were both blue and had antenna.
Oh my god, who fucking cares?
But the OC thing
aboard!
And now that I'm shipping Razzie with another friend, my friend's character is now being called a Voided clone. Voided, you are not the first and only person I've...
I don't care about OC theft. I know. That is really beautiful hair on your character, and I'm jealous.
I'm obsessed. Just because I did take inspiration from their characters to make...
I don't care about inspiration! Fuck off!
...get made fun of, or I just get told it was wrong. It was nearly impossible for me to move on from them, so eventually I did crash out. It's been 2.5 years since we last spoke, and it's been hard to move on previously because the name would get mentioned every once in a while. I've always told friends to please not mention them or anyone else related to them because I just don't want to hear it. I just want to move on. But sadly, I would hear their name, or people mentioned but sadly, I would hear their name or
Yeah, that's kind of just the unfortunate consequence of being in a sphere that is full of internet drama.
X. Please, leave me alone. If I'm able to make a part 2, I'll be able to go into further detail, not talking about them, but about some previous actions that I've done publicly. I've already realized that these actions are wrong, and I shouldn't have posted a video or made angry posts.
It really is first world problems. Shut up, bird!
With them. I would never ever.
Raspberry is 26. Yeah, I think there is, like, some cognitive dissonance that you can have there if you're shipping two adult characters together. I can see how, like, in your mind that makes it, like, appropriate.
Because they are fans of mine. I know what it's like to have a. I know what it's like to be a fan of a popular creator and look up to them. So
She
I
has
apologize
Toy
for any
House with
bad
his
stuff
age?
that I
Okay,
could
got
have said
it.
about anyone in my
Thank
circle.
you.
I don't expect forgiveness or anything like that. I just want it to be known that I'm aware of my previous actions when I was younger.
Okay, hold on. Sorry, I was skipping it because the bird was really getting... The squeaking is the bird. She has a pet bird.
Just being myself.
And she decided to just keep recording instead of recording at a better time.
I just want to have fun with others, and I tend to get carried away. There have been moments that were exposed publicly that I'm a bad person that talks shit about everyone. I will not deny that I haven't said bad stuff about people. There were times I've even said stuff about people within my server because everyone else in my previous group would too. It was normal. While I never actually liked making fun of them, I never got a chance to step back and not want to do this anymore or confront said friend of mine or what.
I mean, it's not that you never had a chance to do it. You could have. It's not like you don't have control of your own, like, behavior or situations. Like, even if, like, people keep mentioning it to you, you still make the choice to engage in it. I lack self-control, feel bad for me.
I have a friend of mine to not say bad stuff about the people within my server because they are fans of mine. I know what it's like to have a I know what it's like to be a fan of a popular creator and look up to them. So I apologize for any bad stuff that I could have said about anyone in my server. I don't expect forgiveness or anything like that. I just want it to be known that I'm aware of my previous actions when I was younger and want to improve upon them.
Yeah, fair enough. And also, for the vast majority of those things, she was a minor and a child. Like 13, 14, 15, 16. It's like, I don't care if you are, like, rude to people as a child. I don't fucking care.
I no longer want to be in a space where it's safe to talk shit about people that haven't done anything wrong or talk shit about people within my server. I know what it's like to be made fun of or bullied for something that you like, so I don't want to do that to someone else. There's a chance an ex-friend could be watching this and, well, you talk shit about me, where's my apology? I don't have to apologize to you or anyone if I don't want to.
Based! Based!
We're not friends for a reason, and 80% of my ex-friends are the ones making videos on me and calling me all this stuff. So why should I apologize to you if all you've done to me is hurt me?
Sounds like she took my advice.
Yes, maybe, I have hurt you previously, but...
And yeah, I know that Cortels has seen my video, by the way. I won't brag or anything, but she liked it.
Venting about that anger publicly, then compiling it into something hateful,
even though I made fun of her a ton.
is not a way to cope. I know this is just for attention. You've all made it extremely obvious that it is.
Yes, because everybody wants to be a fucking victim.
Track and supposedly exposing me, you're all just talking about me and your time with me. Spreading misinformation, shitting on my art for no reason, and talking about my story? You don't even care about the argument that you originally started talking about anymore. You just want to make me look bad.
Well, that's the community you live in, Cortels. It's just so... it's unfortunate.
But you love screaming my name like there's no tomorrow. You literally made a post crying that your other goons are getting more attention and death threats than you. You say you don't want to get involved, but you can't help but to say my name. I knew you really didn't like me, but you took one thing and ran with it and used it as an excuse to tell the whole world how much you don't like me. You claim that my friends stalk you, but you're the one making posts about every little move that I make. I don't know what the fuck you're up to, because I don't care. He's happy now? He's happy you got a little attention video on you? Melman Cortels gave you the attention you were craving. Are you satisfied now? After I upload this video, I'm going to be going back to barely being active online. I'm constantly being stalked and watched upon every little action I make. Anything I do is just going to get made fun of.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not even nearly as big as Cortels is, and, like, knowing that people are expecting shit from you or are watching you, it is, like, it's stressful, you know? But, if you're saying it's the last time, it better be the last fucking time.
My friends are even getting harassed over this shit. If all of this drama was just directed at me, I would have been 1% less stressed knowing that my friends are safe and they're not involved. At
The
this
whole
point, the drama
world.
was turning into, let's bring down everyone Mel is connected to because I'm not friends with Mel anymore.
Oh yeah, people tried to say, like, speaking of that, people were trying to say that I was, like, on Twitter, people were saying that I was, like, simping for Cortels or, like, a Cortels defender because of my video. It's like, I don't know her. I just said her art is nice and that she didn't sexually assault anybody. And that I don't care if, like, teenagers are being
because
teenagers.
that's all I've been hearing over for the past 2 days. I personally don't.
Oh
like
my
hearing
god, I'm a
videos-
Quartel's sympathizer. Oh my god. Welcome to Trump's America.
But when you keep mentioning it and talking about
This
so
is
much
the
fun of it,
society
it's
we
hard to
live
ignore.
in now.
I know it's not easy on my friends, and it's definitely not easy on me either, but I don't want to stress them out more than they already are. But I'm doing my best to ignore it. I'm not sure how to end this video. I might upload every once in a while in Maine, but I don't know. My paranoia is really bad. at the
Just
moment,
do what
so
you
this
want to
is-
do.
Hopefully, maybe I'll be able to address the other stuff floating around. Please don't expect anything from me. Again, I don't make videos like these, and I don't know how to. As well,
I feel like the head is a little too small, but that's just me.
it may sound a bit harsh, but at the end of the day,
I feel like the head size is disproportionate with the body.
it's nobody's business other than me.
What do you think,
and Kai's
Villa?
avoidance. This all should have never been brought publicly, and a lot of the stuff is just twisted words in the first place. And the people that got dragged into this in the first place shouldn't even been sticking their nose in it. I want to believe I have the hidden answers people are looking for. But I'm
Please
not
don't
sure.
expect anything from me. I never did. It's like I didn't even know who you were.
So again, I did not groom Kai. I'm aware of my previous actions and actions when I was a lot younger, and I want to improve upon them. Stop thinking nor saying I'm obsessed with my ex. Please leave me and my friends alone, and do not interact with my content, character, or species. Yes, this one is directed at multiple people. Thank you, and good.
Don't interact with my made-up species. Wait, did I read that? Did I hear that right?
To improve upon them. Stop thinking nor saying I'm obsessed with my ex. Please leave me and my friends alone, and do not interact with my content, character, or species. Yes, this one.
Don't interact with my species. Fuck off. Oh my god, this community is so annoying.
Is directed at multiple.
Y'all have such wasted talent.
Thank you, and good night.
Not the closed species. Not the closed species. No. Alright. Look, there's me. Oh my god, there's boobs on the screen. Well, what now? I'm gonna call it a night here.